Hey guys, I'm Reese from SpedzaReviews, and today I have the pleasure of reviewing the Shimano Evair or Evair water shoe for rock fishing. These shoes are 100% waterproof. They are designed for rock fishing, spear fishing, beach fishing, any sort of fishing that involves walking amongst the water. You could be using it for flicking lures, trout fishing, walking down a stream, yabbying. I've used it for pretty much all these things. So on the card it says they're 100% waterproof, lightweight material, which they are, ergonomic arch design, non-marking rubber sole, water canal design, one-piece molded EVA, absorbs heel shock and reduces foot fatigue. These shoes, I can pretty much agree with all that is stated on that card. They are very, very comfortable. They're easy to wash. The water just drains straight out if you get sand, because you tend to get sand a lot in between the grooves and it will flick up over the top. All you do is you pull the center sole, which is a breathable sole or insert, out of the shoe and just wash them out. And underneath it's just the same material as the top, which is a very flexible, very soft compound rubber. The shoes feature a stainless steel loop or D-shackle, whatever you'd like to call it, to actually help you assist in pulling the shoe on. To keep the shoe taut, it's just one Velcro strap with a little bit of elastic. You pull that tight to tension around your ankle. Even when set to a loose setting, these shoes tend to stay on your feet, especially when you're snorkeling and swimming through the water, which they do help you fairly well. Also, these shoes do float. Now let's talk about the sole. It's a non-marking sole. Obviously, it doesn't mark anything from what they're saying. It's a real soft compound on the sides, but the sole is a little bit firmer. It says it's also a non-slip, which I can't entirely agree with that, because on walking along the rocks, especially with the more coral and the reefy sort of rocks that have that slime and the algae growing on them, these do not grip too well. You will slip, so you still have to walk across the rocks with caution. Other than that, walking across sand, going in the water, these drain the water fairly easily with this breathable design, fairly open design, which helps your feet breathe, although your feet do tend to sweat, being the rubber compound. Now let's talk about the negatives with the shoe. The negatives with the shoe are they do tend to get sand in them a fair bit, especially walking along the beach, but then again, that is to be expected. Walking along on the beach, I don't know any shoe nor thong that will not get sand in it. The other problem I tend to have with them is obviously breaking them in and wearing them in. They do tend to rub on your ankle, which that was a problem for me, but then again, everyone's different, so other people may wear it, not have a problem. But since I've been wearing them more and more over the past month or so, they tend to get more and more comfortable. And the other thing is obviously the sole. It's saying that it's a non-slip sole. If it's technically a non-slip sole, you shouldn't almost break an ankle when you slip over on a rock. Other than that, these shoes are ultra comfortable, great for swimming in, great for all the water fishing and water style sports where you just walk along the river. You can walk clean in, walk out, and cleaning these shoes is super easy. If you're in salt water, not a problem. You just take them home, pull the sole out, clean them out, put the sole back in, and they dry within half an hour, depending on conditions. These shoes you can pick up for roughly $70 is their retail, which is a little bit on the expensive side, but I managed to pick these shoes up for $40, and that was from my nearest retail outlet on a sale. Although if you do shop around, you may be able to find them on eBay and other places and pick them up cheaper. My rating for this product is a 9 out of 10. Obviously the flaws are the non-slip sole that slips and the hefty price tag. These shoes shouldn't be $70. They should be around the $40 mark. That's to be expected. Not $70. That's a little bit steep for what you get. Other than that, these are a great pair of shoes. If you do a lot of rock fishing and you like standing amongst the water in the summer months, they're a great shoe to wear. If not, if you don't like thongs and you want a shoe that actually covers your entire foot, these are another way to go. They're great to wear in summer, although apart from the sweating, they're a great shoe. So this concludes my review on the Shimano Evair. I can't really pronounce it right, but the water shoe. Until my next review, guys, stay tuned.